Have you ever been scrolling through Pinterest and you've seen those really cool product photos and food photos or taken on those rustic looking wooden backgrounds? Well, that's what we're learning how to make in this week's video. Hey there everybody, my name is Adrian, welcome to my channel. Really quick before we get started, if you like watching DIY videos, make sure to go hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on new ones every single week. So while I was at WorkbenchCon this past week, I discovered that Rust-Oleum had a product called Weathered Wood Accelerator, and it's basically kind of like a stain you can put on wood, but it speeds up the aging process and starts making it look like weathered wood really quickly. So I decided I wanted to have a go at making a project with it, so I made these really cool photo boards. So here's how I did it. So I started by sanding the edges to give it a little bit of a worn look. Then I laid out all of the boards with business cards as spacers, but I ended up actually not using this method, and you'll see why later. At first I tried attaching them all together using a brad nailer, but they ended up actually falling apart. That was partially my fault, but I decided to go ahead and try using a different method. I took out my favorite tool, the pocket hole jig. The whole process was pretty straightforward. I just drilled pocket holes on each end of each board and then just screwed them all together. Then I used a belt sander to rough up the surface of the wood to give it a more distressed look, followed by a wipe with a tack cloth. So the magic part about this project is going to be the Weathered Wood Accelerator. I applied it using a brush and I put it on pretty thick. I even did a couple of coats, and then I let it sit and dry overnight. Once I made sure it was dry, I flipped it over and just coated the other side in a normal wood stain. I wanted to have a darker brown finish, but what you use is really up to you and the finish you're trying to go for. After letting it sit on there for a little while, I wiped the excess away with a paper towel. And here's the finished board. Can't wait to use it to take some awesome photos. If you guys are interested in any of the tools or the materials that I used for this build, I will have those linked in the description. That's it for this week's video. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. And if you don't want to miss out on new ones like it every single week, make sure to go hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week.